Two more things I want to ask you about.
Yep.
So, Kai Greene.
Yes.
You have a very interesting past with Kai Greene.
Yes.
You guys had some battles on that stuff.
And those were awesome.
I still remember that press conference when you guys went at it. I think it was
14?
14, yes.
14, man.
How mad were you at that press conference?
Well, Kai Greene's a very methodical, eccentric type of person. So, like, when you're going against him, you have to understand you're going against one of the hardest working bodybuilders that ever lived, that ever walked this earth. So you have to match that in your own way. Maybe not by poundage, but by intensity. You cannot fuck up at all. And he was more vocal. He always had a team with him of social media people. He was always doing those videos where I was just like in the gym, just doing my thing. And he got a great following from it. And he kind of plays up a certain persona, to get people on his side. But that's what you do. You create a character, and people follow that shit. And they became very inspired by his art, his physical body of work. You cannot deny this man. That is one of the most dense bodybuilders I've ever seen in my life. His muscle is crazy. And I loved his work ethic. And I love the fact that he and I split people down the middle. Yankees and Red Sox. There is no, you can't
Those
be,
battles, yeah.
no. You are Lakers, Celtics. That's it. Like, Phil Heath, Kai Greene. It ain't both. And 2014, I just knew. I told my family and friends. I said, watch. He gonna do something stupid. And this is no diss to Kai. I just knew the time. I just knew how I would do it. I said,
He signed the poster, right, Mr. Olympia?
so he signed the poster a couple times, and I was pretty pissed at that shit. Now, and he started doing it on purpose. You do it one time, you're doing that shit on purpose.
Mm-hmm. To get under your skin.
Yeah, so it did. I was just like, you motherfucker. Like, I'm going to get you, So then I knew 2013 hurt him. Because it was a landslide. I mean, everybody knows. So 2014, now with the movie already being out and this and that, he's playing off that hype and this and that, whereas I'm kind of battling defending myself more. Because they were looking at him like, oh, the underprivileged child, and that. Phil Heath's got everything handed to him. He's the gift. You get the gifts.
That's how a lot of people. I mean, now we were talking about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people took that from the film.
Right. So they created the hate and this and that, and I was like, okay, well, that was just a movie, dude. But all right, whatever. So I knew going in that he could use that to his advantage. Like he could use that fanfare to his advantage and get in my ass. And then so him and George Farrar, I knew they had a plan. George Farrar kept saying, the past is the past. The past is the past. I said, okay. And then I just knew. I said, when you can't beat him, what can you do? You can try to punk him, try to bully him, try to get in the mind, because that's one thing he hadn't tried yet that he could do to every other person. So physically, maybe this isn't working. But maybe if I could get in here just enough to make him hold water, to make him not be sure of himself, maybe make the judges think that he ain't no good. I can win. Make him act a fool. And people don't want that. So that's what he said. He went in, man. He went all in.
I remember. He interrupted you when you talking about your father.
Oh, you talking about my father passing away and this and that. And I understood what he meant later, but he's like, yeah, I'm talking about my dead father. I'm dedicated to dead father. He's like, well, I didn't have no father. I was like, well, neither did I, dude. I was raised by my stepdad. And you were raised by other people too. You weren't raised by wolves. So like, let's just keep that real right now. So that in my mind, I'm like, dude, I don't have time to explain myself. You know what the I'm trying to say. This is not the first time an athlete has ever dedicated something to somebody in their life. And I have a microphone and you don't. Knock it off. So you can tell fans were kind of like, that's up, dude. Like,
he was like aggressive for the first time. Like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
He crossed the line. I mean, he crossed the line. And he knew it. So I was like, okay. And I'm kind of looking at the judges that are sitting there. I'm like, this is who you guys want to kind of challenge me to be so-called ambassador. This is the guy that you want next to me and this and that. I'm being serious. So I was like, okay. When you talk about Mr. Olympia and this and that, it's the physique too, but you definitely want to be comfortable knowing that, like, yeah, the best physique should win. Not the best personality and this and that. The best physique should win. But then after he wins, it's going to be cool someone talking like that. So then when he was talking about like, how does it feel? How does it feel? I'm 300 pounds or whatever. You know, that's 60 pounds more. Bigger back, bigger this. How does it feel, Phil? How does it feel? So I knew, I was like, okay. But then something dawned on me. It was like, Phil, you're a basketball player at heart, and you've played at a Division I level, and you've played enough street ball to talk so much shit and hear shit talking that this ain't nothing. Don't be acting like you haven't heard 1,000 times worse. So use that to your advantage. So I'm just listening, and I'm staring right at him. How does it feel? How does it feel? And I was like, okay. Give me the 3 reasons, and he had a hard time doing it, and this and that. So give me the 3 reasons. I said 2011, 2013, slammed it down, dropped the mic. I think I was the first person to ever drop the mic. The first athlete to really drop the mic on someone, and I did that and saluted him. It was like, now when the whole crowd went crazy. Right then and there, I knew I had a problem. Went back to the room. I watched the replay. I made everybody in the room watch it with me. They're like, why are we watching this? I said, you need to see something. What is it? I said, watch his reaction after I do the 2011, 2012, 2013. What am I looking at? I said, tomorrow night, be prepared. He's going to do something stupid. So I struck a nerve. The bully got bullied. It didn't work. So now what is he going to do? He has to go up another level. So he's got to flip the hair, push.
You got each other's faces on stage.
Yeah.
What was said? Because nobody could hear. What was said, actually? Tell me what was said. What did you tell him? What did he tell you?
Yeah, I don't want to tell.
It was a rumor, actually, that it was staged. There was a rumor circulating.
No.
That you guys decided to do it backstage.
Hell no. Whoever said that is on crack rocks. Like, hell no. I tell the truth. Like, I wasn't staged. Maybe it was staged for him. Maybe someone told him to go do that. They didn't tell me.
So when you got in each other's face, he flipped the hair, you got in his face, he got in your face, what happened?
What did he say? He said something like, well, you don't know me like that and this and that. And I said, okay, whatever, shut up. I said, you ain't gonna do I said, what? What are you gonna do? And basically I was saying, what are you gonna do? We're in closing charge. You think we're gonna scrap? Like, they ain't gonna do nothing. So that was just one of those situations where you're like, this is getting really out of hand.
It was a great moment, though, Phil. I mean, I know it wasn't fun when you were up there, but I mean, for the people watching, that was...
It was up until the point when they separated us, right? Because when Rope Man came over and separated us, you heard the crowd get really, like, it got really loud. And then you could tell the fans wanted a fight, but then it's like, when you see two people like getting into it at a bar or like outside the street, you'll sit there and watch it until there's like a real ass whipping going on, and then you're like, break it up, guys, come on, guys, like don't do that, and that's how I felt. You guys wanted this more than he and I wanted this. Of course. The fans
want to see blood. They want to see blood until it's too much.
Until there is actual blood.
All right.
Because you could see that once he separated us, and Steve Weinberger had to like get on the loudspeaker and be like, knock it off, enough. Kai, go over here, Phil, go over here. And the whole crowd was like, ooh. And then you could sense, me being an energy guy again, I could sense that the energy went from here to here. And they had to probably end that prejudge. I think they ended it early just because of that. Because they're like, well, we can't put these, now we can't compare them because we're like,
something might happen.
Something might happen.
And they're not prepared for that at all. Like,
hell no.
If that would have went down, it wasn't.
There's nothing they could have done. He and I would have been fighting and like that. And I thought about that. I was like, how stupid would we look? Two greased up black dudes rolling around in posing trunks. Yeah, that's really going to sell tickets next year. Yeah, it's really weird. One of us have a wardrobe malfunction. So yeah, that was...
But that's in the past.
I'll just say this, man. He's going to freak out when I say this, but I love Kai Greene. I don't know him. But I love him because he made me better. And no one else could get me riled up like that but him. No one else could make me want to fight harder than him. Mm-hmm. It took him to make me want to be Mr. Olympia. I mean, Jay won, that was different.
Was he the strongest competitor you faced? Yeah. Most fierce?
Because it was emotion. Mm-hmm. He wanted it. I felt it. And I knew it. And I loved taking it away from him every time. It was like, he made what the Dream Killer is today. He helped that. Because I had to go to a dark side. Because remember, after a movie, I mean, people looked at me like assholes. So I was like, and he told me, he was like, man, I didn't think it was going to work work out like that for you. He goes, it was kind of like verbatim. He said it was kind of like you were the Ken Waller and Clubber Lang all at the same time. Like you could have done no right. You were gonna be hated no matter what.
I remember after the movie came out, you and I I was in Denver. We were recording DVD commentary, and we had a long conversation about this.
Yeah.
And I remember while making the film, like obviously that was not the intention necessarily. Like, it was not like let's make film. It was like we're showing different sides of people, right? When it came out, when you told me how you felt, I understood where you were coming from.
Yeah.
I understood that this was the reaction.
It was the reaction of the people because I was at the movie premiere and I'm like, this is dope.
Yeah, it was all good.
We're all hugging and shit.
Yeah, and then when the public saw it,
and then you know what's funny that after I think it was the premiere in New York. Honey pulls him aside and he goes, and you know what's funny? I was talking to Michael Jai White and he was like, man, this is freaking awesome, dude. You guys did great. This is dope. Like, you guys are going to have so many more opportunities and, hopefully you do another one with you guys in it. You guys are really good. I was like, oh, thanks, man. This and that. Blah, blah. And then Honey pulls him aside. He goes, I think we're in trouble, man. I go, why? He goes, because I know what some morons are going to think. And he's gonna be mad, maybe mad at me for saying, using that word, but it's like some jackass is gonna say. And I was like, "What's that?" And he goes, "They're gonna think that you had everything handed to you, Phil. That you didn't have to work hard and this and that, and they're just gonna hate you for being good." I was like, "Ah, man, they'll figure this out. This is like a docudrama, man. Shake it, they'll get over it." Hell no. And then when it really happened, I was like, "Damn, he was right. These guys can't figure this shit out. I've got to defend myself because this is also affecting my brand." And he's getting his brand up here while mine's slowly climbing. And people are like, well, why are you being defensive this now? I'm like, because, dude, like, you got this all wrong. And I'm like, oh, no, man, this is not right. This is not right. This is messed up. And I was like, I need another chance. I mean, we didn't have that. So, I had to live through that for a long time. Yeah. So, like I said, when I say I love Kai Greene, I mean, am I sending him Hallmark cards and roses and chocolates and shit? No, but I mean, I love the guy he is because anyone that can push me that hard, it just means that he cares. And we both care. So anyone that's a fan of his, they should probably be a fan of mine too, because I cared equally, if not more. So I mean, it was a great rivalry. I think it was the greatest one of all time. I think if he and I decided to do a show, just he and I, we could sell out an arena. Oh, I think if he and I said, he and I are going to do a show, there is no judges.
Like a pay-per-view event. Just
no judges at all. There is no prize. We're just up there.
Just for the people.
People would be like, I'm buying this.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. So I think that's why when I can use that word love, because I'm not going to use the word hate, because I don't hate the guy.
You guys had a conversation recently.
Yeah, we had a conversation recently, and it was just, he reached out to me actually. He shot me a DM, and I was like, hell froze over. I was like, wow, this is pretty special. So I'm not going to this away and just say, hey, thanks, bro, appreciate it, thanks. I just told him, I was like, dude, like, this is awesome, and I really think that we should stay in touch. I would love to communicate with you about a lot of different things that we could both do together. Absolutely. Because in the back of my mind, I always thought that a day would come when there would be a time where he and I both wouldn't be competing, and that we should develop some type of relationship because of what we brought the fans. And how we could keep people connected to the sport. I said, give me your number, man. And he gave me his number. I hit him up, and then he had called me and left a funny voicemail. And I believe I saved it, so I'll keep that for a while. And
special. Yeah,
because I mean, it's like I recognize where he's at in his life, and I'm happy for the accomplishments that he's made. I've told you guys that a few times, and it's all about progression, and I think that he's shown that, like, he was able to break away from the competition stage and still continually grow as a human being and as a bodybuilder and as a, a person that doesn't want to limit himself. Maybe it had to happen where when I say had to happen, like in the universe, it had to happen to where I lost and he and I could have a dialogue because I could receive it, what he's saying. He ain't gonna tell me this stuff if I'm still winning, But throughout a loss, he probably felt like, I don't know what he felt, but from what I gathered, it was like, I need to hit him up and let him know who he is, because that's a major props on him, man. So respect, love, all that good stuff. Hopefully, he and I can grow some type of relationship, and honestly grow some type of business relationship too. Because I think two worlds can collide and create something amazing, and I kind of think the sport needs that. I don't think anyone can say that that type of synergy could be equaled by any other two bodybuilders in the world right now. There's no two other that could do it. You know, we got to wrap it up, but like, I just want to say thank you. People at home watching this, thank you for watching this. This is far too long.
I can talk to you forever, man.
I mean, we got to do this again. We will.
We'll do it again, man.
And we got to do it again because there's going to be a lot of new things, not just from me, but from what the industry is going to do. The industry has to respond.
Feels great talking to you,
brother.
man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, cool, guys.